The history of the CB2 movement has been one of fighting for what was right and demanding that our voice be heard on major issues that affect us as workers and us as citizens. In 2008, as I said, we witnessed a political movement that swept across this nation, inspiring and igniting the hopes and dreams of working people and people of goodwill from every section of this country. Working people who could not clearly define their issue. Time after time, workers vote against their issues. Young people who before had taken no part because they had lost interest. And millions of other Americans who were just like them. They just had lost interest in the political process. But they all came together around an old movement with a new slogan, yes, we can. We simply want the ability to live out our lives with decency and dignity. That's not unreasonable. 17 months ago, however, with the absence of regulation and the presence of greed, the global economy tittered on the edge of collapse. Unemployment rose to double digits, trade deficits grew, industrial and manufacturing jobs disappeared or were shipped overseas or both. Corporations closed their doors and padlocked their gates. New construction came to a halt. Home foreclosures rose in the millions, and bankruptcies, small business, corporate, and personal, rose to record levels. 6 months after President Obama is in office, the teabaggers and the snake handlers and Glenn Beck and Rush Limbaugh and the rest of them who didn't say a mumbling word in 2008, 2009 when George Bush was president. But now they're arguing, why hasn't he solved these problems yet? 6 months. And in spite of all the doom and gloom, all around him with a calm sense of self-assuredness, he set out to stabilize this disaster that he had inherited. Now some of us fall prey to the PR. I can't remember another president, and the closest one to him is Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who inherited such a mess. The stock market, which is really not a clear indication of the health of the nation, but it is the indication of the health of corporations. It has gained more than 300 points since he came into office, and it goes up and down. But what has happened, General Motors has paid back their loan. And while maybe not fast as we'd like to see them, they're bringing workers back. Jobs have been saved. Some cities are the beneficiary of saved jobs, cities, counties, and states. There is some light at the end of the tunnel. And although there's some tough days ahead with many obstacles to overcome, we've got to stay in support of this president's program until this nation comes back to a healthy situation.